Hello, ladies. Welcome to Mindful Conversations. My name is Jennifer, aka Coach Ms.Mindful, where we talk all things women and wellness. And today we are talking about one of my favorite subjects, which is we have two pathways when it comes to our wellness. Truly two pathways. And I've lived them both. And so I've kind of came up with the two pathways, and I like to share which one do you want to take. And I'm going to tell you that most people walking through life are taking path A. And path A is let's just say they're both hard. I'm going to tell you that right up front. You know, truly, honestly, we are our closest companion and we are our hardest job. And to take care of ourselves is a lot of work. Truly, it's a lot of work. And so which path do you want to take in caring for yourself? That is my question to you. So path A is we're living life, right? We're kind of doing what society is telling us to do, whether we go to the doctors and they're like, hey, you know, this is what's going on with me. Okay, well, let's just put you on this, right? And we continue to consume alcohol, consume artificial food, you know, not carve out time to move our sweet bodies, to sit still, to do, you know, mindful living is what I like to call it. We're just go, hustle, do, right? In this survival mode, in this survival, just like, and then when we get the break, when we have the opportunity to stop, what do we usually do? We choose bad habits, we consume alcohol, we numb ourselves, and then we get back on that same roller coaster, right? And what most people don't really understand is when we're doing this, when we're in this survival mode, we're creating high stress, which is creating cortisol, which is creating us to crave alcohol, crave sugar, the things that are causing havoc on us. And then it's just this whole mess. It's honestly a really hot mess, and we don't even realize it. But here's what happens in the path, right? Because they're both hard. I'm going to tell you that. They're both difficult. They're both hard work, really. And so we can live this life of just like living life. And then what happens is, like me, you get faced at the age of 38 years old with a disease like ovarian cancer. And then you go, whoa, whoa. Here I am faced with losing my life. And it's like, okay, now I need to put in the hard work to take care of myself, to rebuild my body back, to first fight the disease. And then me, who took chemotherapy, which I wish that I wouldn't have, but it's a part of the lesson, is that really destroyed my body. And so then I had to bring my body back from putting all this poison in it. And it has been a fight ever since. It's been a lot of work. But what I did was really study how to care for the human body to prevent ourselves from disease. And so we can have this path, which most people are living, right? Most people are just going and doing, and they are consuming a lot of things that are really causing so much havoc. They don't even realize it. And then, you know, they have aches and pains and anxiety and autoimmune and heart disease and diabetes and cancer and all these things that our bodies are fascinating. And when you give them the right things, you're preventative to all of that. You're really preventative to all of that. Of course, there's no guarantees in life, but this is definitely road B is much better path because they're both hard. When you face suffering and then you have to face fighting for your life and how to rebuild your life, that's hard. It's difficult and it's scary because then your whole life flashes in front of you, right? And so then path B is we live preventative. We make mindful choices. We live in moderation. And, you know, when you take one of my courses, I talk so much more in depth of the things that are causing havoc on us that are so eye-opening that you live every single day of consuming things that are serving you, carving out that time to take care of yourself, to sit still, to move the sweet body of yours, right? That's hard work. It's hard work to carve out time for yourself. It's hard work to have the discipline to consume the things that your body needs. The body needs certain things to run. I always use the example as a car. You know, you couldn't put molasses as oil in a car and it's going to run. It eventually is going to die. It is the same with the human body. It needs certain nutrients to run and perform correctly. Most people today are walking around with a chemical imbalance, and that is what it comes down to, is the body's chemical balance of the things that it needs to perform correctly. And when we don't have that chemical balance, things start to go sideways. And I'd love to share that, or remind, I should say, that cancer and disease is a buildup. It's not like a common cold where all of a sudden it happens overnight. It is a buildup in the human body. And, I lived it. I lived it. And so for the past 9 years, I've been studying prevention of disease. How do we live preventative with ease and pleasure? That's actually easy and pleasurable and fun. But it does take work. I'm not going to lie about that. Either way takes work. So it's, which path do you want to take? Do you want path A, where you're just going through life and you're really doing what society projects at us? I always say to people, it's not your fault. You walk through every single, whether it's the thrift store, the tool store, or the grocery store, or the clothing store, you got a candy bar king size of whatever you want, right? Every holiday, Christmas, Easter, Halloween is based around candy. Well, guess what? Sugar's one of the leading causes to absolutely everything that we suffer from. So society projects it in us. You have a drive-through everywhere you look, right? Artificial. You are not artificial. You are alive and vibrant. You need to feed it alive and vibrant things. How do we do that? That's easy and pleasurable, okay? Either pathway is work. It's you can live this life, and when you're living this life of survival, it's stressful and there's suffering involved, because the anxiousness and the stressness causes aches and pains and tired and mood and energy and sleepless nights and all these things that is unnecessary, that eventually end up disease. Where this pathway is actually, yes, you have to have discipline. You have to make mindful choices, but then you can have that drink. You can have that piece of chocolate cake every once in a while, right? We need to find more moderation. We clearly have a moderation problem in today's world, and it's causing so much unnecessary suffering. And so for me, what I like to share is this pathway that, yes, is hard work, but you are deserving of it. You are worth it. And it's actually more easy and pleasurable than you think. So that's it for today. I am asking you, which path do you want to live? So much love to you.